with the draft on the horizon, I've got my top 5 picks for the first round for those 49ers. But before we get there, a word from our sponsor, Man Crates.
Man Crates, awesome gifts for men in real wooden crates, wrapped in a cocoon of duct tape, or housed in ammo cans that are virtually indestructible. Some gifts he'll get to assemble himself. Some gifts you'll beg him to share. And some gifts are sealed inside layers of rock-solid concrete. Gifts guys love, from grilling gear to old-school video games and more. Man Crates, awesome gifts for men.
Let's get to number 5 here, and it's Joshua Jackson, the cornerback out of Iowa. He's an athletic specimen. There's no doubt about that. I love his size and ball hawking ability. 27 passes defensed, including 8 interceptions in 2017. Jackson allowed a 41.3% completion rate and made a play on 25.7% of his plays last season. Plays the ball extremely well. Doesn't focus on the man too much, which is kind of a knock sometimes for cornerbacks coming out of college, highlighted by that 3-interception performance against Ohio State. He'd be a great addition to that secondary. I would not mind Joshua Jackson going to the 49ers at number 9 overall. Let's go to number 4 now. Minkah Fitzpatrick, defensive back out of Alabama. That's right, I'm calling him a defensive back, not a safety or corner, because we really don't know what he's going to do in the NFL. He's that versatile. By the way, I get it. Adrian Colbert, Jimmy Ward, Jaquiski Tart, all safeties, all good players, but still, Minkah Fitzpatrick is an unreal player. Light on his feet, accelerates quickly, and shows loose hips when necessary. He can play all over in the slot, high safety, handle little nickel linebacker responsibilities. He's at number 4 here for a reason. He's not a dream pick at number 9, but I don't think the 49ers fans out there will complain if the San Francisco 49ers go ahead and draft Fitzpatrick. He's at number 4. Let's go to number 3 now. Jermaine Edmunds, linebacker out of Virginia Tech, and this guy had an unreal combine. Clocked a 4.54-second 40-yard dash at 253 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. Did 19 reps on the bench press. Logged the 12th longest broad jump as well, and he totaled 109 tackles, 14 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles in 2017. He is a disruptor. Now, he primarily played inside for Virginia Tech, so that works out well considering the legal situation with Reuben Foster, but you can still try him out at edge and see what happens. And oh, by the way, this guy still can't even legally drink. He's 19, folks. Plenty of career ahead of him. 6'3", 253 pounds, and moves fantastically at that. If the 49ers draft him, I expect them to kind of experiment with using him at stack linebacker, maybe Sam, and even a little Leo in a pinch. All right, let's get to number 2 here. Bradley Chubb, defensive end out of NC State, perhaps the best defensive player in the draft. Look, it's very unlikely this guy falls to the 49ers at number 9, but we put him here just in case. Had a really great combine, ran a 4.65 40, among the best for players at his position. Benched 24 repetitions, 36-inch vertical jump, and 121-inch broad jump. You'd obviously feel a need in terms of pass rushing ability for the 49ers, but I really caution you all out there, it would be crazy to see Bradley Chubb fall to number 9 overall. Which takes me to number 1 for the draft targets for the first round. Quentin Nelson, guard out of Notre Dame. I love this kid. Easily the most coveted offensive lineman in the draft. Some argue he's the best overall player in the draft. Nelson is a road grader, can block both in zone and man schemes. Great footwork in terms of pass protection too. And he would fill a need at guard as well, with Brandon Fusco set to be a free agent. Insert Nelson right next to Kilgore and maybe grab Andrew Norwell via free agency. I've mentioned that scenario many times. That would be fantastic. Now, should the 49ers trade back in the first round? Because I have been reading a lot about this potential scenario. Hit me with those reactions. Give me a heart for yes, a like for no. If you think it's more complicated than just answering yes or no, explain yourself in the comments section. We always, of course, appreciate when you guys weigh in. We don't just suggest your social media participation. We demand it here on the 49ers Report, so let me know what you think.